Well, for families fighting for schools to reopen, the governor's deadline announcement about March 1st is really a step in the right direction. They are hopeful that school districts will work to bring all the kids back who want to be in person, but they still have a lot of questions. WMAR 2 News' Abby Isaac has some of those answers for us tonight after speaking with families.
The Maryland State Departments of Education and Health previously put out positivity and case rate guidelines for reopening schools, but no counties were meeting them, though some chose to reopen anyways. Now with this new push to reopen from the governor, families hope counties will choose to move forward despite the current transmission rates.
It's a step in the right direction, and I think we're all excited about the support that I think we're finally feeling heard.
With Thursday's announcement that school systems should work to reopen by March, a bit of hope is restored. But parents and kids are still worried because the decision is ultimately left up to local school boards and superintendents.
I really won't relax until I actually see the plans being implemented.
All Maryland school systems have approved reopening plans. But some counties, like Hartford and Baltimore, did not move forward with reopening because positivity and case rates have been higher than the guidelines set by the State Departments of Health and Education. Baltimore County had hoped to start next month, but can't because of current metrics.
If those were to change from the state level, then we would reevaluate our position, but working closely with our Baltimore County Department of Health and their recommendations.
But not far away, two counties, Carroll and Cecil, are already open in some way.
It's going a lot better that way for him. He's very excited to be back.
And we knew that we could do that safely simply because we had done it safely for so long.
Cecil County returned the neediest 5% of students in for face-to-face instruction earlier this month. The second time they've done this during the pandemic, with no documented instances of in-school transmission.
What we've continually monitored since September is to what extent are schools the origin of community spread.
Both Elise Iverson's sons have been back in person at some point. Her youngest son has special needs and is back right now.
For him specifically, it helps both socially and academically to be one-on-one, because while being virtual for some kids is not ideal, for kids with special needs it's just impossible.
And sixth grader Liam went back last fall, and he hopes to again soon.
It was fun being able to actually go back into a school and not have to sit at home. When I saw every kid come into school, we were all safe, we all maintained our social distancing. Everything. There's no problem.
Just over the border in Pennsylvania, schools have also been open for months. In order to stay open, they have to officially attest to the Pennsylvania Department of Education that they're following a universal face coverings order and close down schools when cases reach a certain number outlined by the state. Families hope with this new push, Maryland school systems will bring back all the kids who want to be in person, despite the current transmission rates.
We are doing a disservice to our public school children because our neighboring friends and family are getting a different education, and our neighboring counties and our neighboring states.
A spokesman for Baltimore County says they'll review the announcement and make adjustments to their reopening plan accordingly. And Cecil County is continuing to monitor their metrics to determine a possible date to return more students in person. For WMAR 2 News, I'm Abby Isaacs.